Unlock your ears, master English listening in 7 days. Hello everyone. My name is Nylor, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this exciting 7-day journey to improve your English listening comprehension. Many people struggle with understanding spoken English, even after years of study. But don't worry, with the right strategies and consistent practice, you can make significant progress in just 1 week. This guide is designed to provide you with a structured plan, practical tips, and effective exercises to enhance your listening skills. We'll cover everything from the basics of pronunciation and common phrases to advanced techniques for understanding different accents and complex conversations. Day 1. Understanding the basics. Focus on pronunciation. Start by familiarizing yourself with the sounds of English. Pay attention to how different vowels and consonants are pronounced. Use online resources like YouTube videos or pronunciation apps to practice individual sounds and words. Record yourself speaking and compare your pronunciation to native speakers. Learn common phrases. Begin with basic greetings, introductions, and everyday expressions. Practice listening to and repeating these phrases until they become natural. Use flashcards or language learning apps to memorize common phrases. Active listening exercise. Listen to short, simple conversations or dialogues. Try to identify the main topic and key words. Deep dive into phonetics. Explore the International Phonetic Alphabet to gain a deeper understanding of English sounds. Practice transcribing words using the IPA. Focus on minimal pairs to improve your ability to distinguish between similar sounds. Example, ship/sheep, cat/cut. Expanding basic vocabulary. Learn common verbs, nouns, adjectives, and adverbs that are used in everyday conversations. Focus on words related to your interests and daily activities. Use online dictionaries and thesauruses to find synonyms and antonyms. Practice using new words in sentences and conversations. Listening exercises. Listen to simple dialogues and try to identify the speakers, the setting, and the topic of conversation. Practice listening for specific information, such as names, dates, and times. Transcribe short audio clips to improve your ability to recognize individual words and sounds. Use application like Elsa's Speak to improve your pronunciation. Repeat the sentences you hear, focusing on pronunciation and intonation. Day 2. Expanding your vocabulary. Learn new words in context. Instead of memorizing isolated words, learn them in sentences or phrases. Read articles, listen to podcasts, or watch videos on topics that interest you. Keep a vocabulary notebook and write down new words along with their definitions and examples. Use visual aids. Use images, videos, or flashcards to associate new words with their meanings. Visual aids can help you remember words more effectively. Listening practice with vocabulary focus. Listen to short stories or news clips and try to identify new words. Write down the words you don't understand and look them up later. Example of words that often use in daily life. Grocery shopping. Restaurant. Transportation. Weather. Direction. Thematic vocabulary. Learn vocabulary related to specific topics, such as travel, food, technology, or business. Create vocabulary lists and flashcards for each topic. Read articles and watch videos related to your chosen topics. Vocabulary in context. Read English books, magazines, and newspapers to see how words are used in different contexts. Pay attention to the surrounding words and phrases to understand the meaning of unfamiliar words. Use online tools like Lingui to find translations and examples of words in context. Active vocabulary practice. Use new words in your own writing and speaking. Keep a vocabulary journal and write down new words, their definitions, and example sentences. Play vocabulary games and quizzes to reinforce your learning. Oxford 3000 word list is a very useful tool for increasing your vocabulary. Day 3, Understanding different accents. Expose yourself to various accents. Listen to English spoken by people from different countries and regions. Watch movies, TV shows, or documentaries with diverse casts. Listen to podcasts or radio programs from different English-speaking countries. Focus on key differences. Pay attention to variations in pronunciation, intonation, and vocabulary. Identify common patterns in different accents. Practice with accent-specific materials. Find resources that focus on specific accents, such as British English or Australian English. Practice listening to and imitating these accents. Accent analysis. Compare and contrast different English accents, such as British, American, Australian, and Canadian. Focus on the differences in pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. Listen to recordings of native speakers from different regions and analyze their speech patterns. Accent imitation. Practice imitating different English accents by repeating phrases and sentences spoken by native speakers. Record yourself and compare your pronunciation to the original recordings. Use online resources and apps that focus on accent training. Exposure to diverse media. Watch movies, TV shows, and documentaries from different English-speaking countries. Listen to podcasts and radio programs from various regions. Follow social media accounts of people from different English-speaking countries. Day 4, Listening to conversations. Listen to real-life conversations. Listen to podcasts, radio programs, or recordings of everyday conversations. Pay attention to the flow of the conversation, including turn-taking and interruptions. Practice active listening techniques. Focus on understanding the main ideas and supporting details. Try to anticipate what the speakers will say next. Take notes or summarize the conversation afterward. Role-playing. Practice having conversations with a partner or language exchange partner. Focus on listening and responding appropriately. Analyzing conversational dynamics. Pay attention to the flow of conversations, including turn-taking, interruptions, and body language. Analyze how speakers use tone of voice, facial expressions, and gestures to convey meaning. Practice identifying different types of conversations, such as formal, informal, and professional. Active listening strategies. Practice summarizing conversations in your own words. Take notes on key points and supporting details. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand the conversation. Practice listening for implied meanings and unspoken messages. Simulated conversations. Participate in online language exchange platforms or conversation groups. Practice having conversations on a variety of topics. Record your conversations and analyze your listening comprehension and speaking skills. Day 5, Listening to audio and video. Use authentic materials. Listen to English songs, podcasts, audiobooks, and watch English movies, TV shows, and YouTube videos. Choose materials that are interesting and engaging. Focus on understanding the context. Pay attention to the visual cues in videos, such as facial expressions and body language. Use subtitles or transcripts to help you understand the audio. Practice listening and summarizing. Listen to short audio or video clips and try to summarize the main points. Write down keywords and phrases. Media analysis. Analyze the language used in different types of media, such as news reports, documentaries, and interviews. Pay attention to the use of vocabulary, grammar, and style. Identify the purpose and audience of each media source. Subtitles and transcripts. Use subtitles and transcripts to improve your listening comprehension. Pause and rewind videos and audio clips to review difficult sections. Practice reading along with the audio to improve your pronunciation and fluency. Interactive media. Use interactive language learning apps and websites that provide listening exercises and quizzes. Watch English videos with interactive transcripts that allow you to click on words for definitions and pronunciations. Watch TED Talks. Day 6, Advanced Listening Techniques. Listen for specific information. Practice listening to lectures, presentations, or news reports and try to identify specific details. Take notes or create outlines to organize the information. Understand idioms and slang. Learn common idioms and slang expressions that are used in everyday conversations. Use online resources or dictionaries to find definitions and examples. Practice with challenging materials. Listen to complex conversations, debates, or discussions. Challenge yourself to understand different perspectives and arguments. Critical listening. Practice evaluating the credibility and reliability of information presented in audio and video materials. Identify biases, assumptions, and logical fallacies. Formulate your own opinions and arguments based on the information you hear. Understanding nuances. Pay attention to the subtle differences in meaning conveyed through tone of voice, intonation, and word choice. Practice identifying sarcasm, irony, and humor. Learn to recognize and interpret nonverbal cues. Specialized listening. Practice listening to lectures, presentations, and technical discussions in your field of interest. Familiarize yourself with the specialized vocabulary and terminology used in your field. Listen to audiobooks. Day 7, Review and Practice. Review key concepts. Review the pronunciation rules, common phrases, and listening techniques you've learned. Use flashcards or quizzes to test your knowledge. Practice with a variety of materials. Listen to a mix of audio and video materials, including conversations, lectures, and news reports. Focus on understanding the main ideas and supporting details. Set goals for continued improvement. Identify areas where you need to improve your listening skills. Create a plan for continued practice and learning. Personalized review. Identify your strengths and weaknesses in listening comprehension. Focus on areas where you need to improve. Create a personalized study plan that addresses your specific needs. Varied practice. Continue to listen to a variety of English audio and video materials. Challenge yourself with increasingly difficult listening tasks. Seek out opportunities to listen to English in real-life situations. Long-term goals. Set realistic goals for your continued listening practice. Make listening to English a regular part of your daily routine. Celebrate your progress and stay motivated. Find an English-speaking partner. I hope this expanded content is helpful. Imagine you're sitting in a cafe in London, observing the people around you. Let's listen in on some of their conversations and see how well you can understand them. Conversation 1, two friends catching up. Hey, Sarah. It's been ages.
How have you been? Hi Mark. I'm doing well, thanks. Just been busy with work lately.
Yeah, I heard you got promoted. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but I'm enjoying it.
So, what are your plans for the weekend?
I'm thinking of going to see that new art exhibit at the Tate Modern. What about you?
I'm going to a football match with some friends. You should come along next time. Analysis. This is a casual conversation between friends. They use simple language and common phrases. The topic is everyday life, including work and weekend plans. Key vocabulary: promoted, exhibit, football match. Conversation 2, ordering coffee. Good morning. What can I get for you? Customer:
Hi, I'd like a latte, please.
Sure. Would you like that with regular milk or any alternatives?
Oat milk, please.
Okay, and anything else?
No, that's all. How much is that?
That'll be pound 3.50. That'll be pound 3.50.
Here you go.
Thank you. Your latte will be right up. Analysis. This is a typical interaction in a cafe. The language is polite and functional. The focus is on ordering and paying for a drink. Key vocabulary: latte, oat milk, pound. Conversation 3, asking for directions. Tourist: excuse me, could you tell me how to get to Buckingham Palace? Local: of course. You can take the tube to Victoria Station, and then it's a short walk from there. Tourist: which line do I need to take? Local: take the District or Circle line, they both go to Victoria. Tourist: great, thank you. Local: you're welcome. Have a nice day. Analysis. This is a conversation between a tourist and a local. The tourist is asking for directions. The local is providing clear and concise instructions. Key vocabulary: Buckingham Palace, tube, Victoria Station, District line, Circle line. Conversation 4, a short news report. In recent news, the UK government has announced new measures to combat climate change. These measures include investing in renewable energy sources and reducing carbon emissions. The government aims to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. In other news, the Wimbledon tennis tournament is underway, with several exciting matches taking place today. Analysis. This is a brief news report covering current events. The language is formal and informative. The report includes key information about government policies and a sporting event. Key vocabulary: climate change, renewable energy, carbon emissions, net zero emissions, Wimbledon. Tips for understanding. Pay attention to the context of the conversation. Listen for key words and phrases. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Try to guess the meaning of unfamiliar words from the context. Practice listening to a variety of English speakers. Expanding your listening practice. Listen to English podcasts on topics that interest you. Watch English TV shows and movies with subtitles. Find a language exchange partner and practice speaking and listening. Use online resources like YouTube and language learning apps. Listen to audiobooks and news reports. By practicing these techniques and exposing yourself to a variety of English conversations, you can significantly improve your listening comprehension. Conclusion. Congratulations on completing this 7-day listening comprehension challenge. Remember, consistent practice is key to improving your English listening skills. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and keep challenging yourself to listen to new and different materials. I hope this guide has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep practicing, and you'll be amazed at how much your listening skills improve. Goodbye, and good luck. Practice makes perfect. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of learning and laughter. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to show your support. It really helps me keep creating these podcasts for you. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new episode drops. For now, it's time for me to say goodbye. Take care, keep practicing your English, and remember to stay positive. See you in the next episode.